Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading. So I'm going to do a 4-layered spread dealing with the energies between you and the person that you are in a relationship with or the person who is on your mind. So we're starting with Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Sun, Page of Cups. Underneath this deck is the Knight of Swords. Then I'm going to get 6 of these oracle cards to add another layer. So we have the Skunk and Magnolia, the Cayman and Poppy, the Deer and Oat, the Boar and Pumpkin, the Bat and Hellebore, and the Weasel and Pine. Underneath this deck, we have the Porcupine and Anemone. Then I'm going to get 6 of these tarot cards. What's that? The World just popped out, so we're going to take that. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups again, 10 of Cups, lots of cups, Queen of Cups, Death. Underneath this deck is the King of Pentacles, and I'm going to take 2 of these big picture oracle cards, and then we're going to really get into this for you, Sagittarius. So there's the Stars and the Wine, and underneath this deck is the Letter. So what I have right away is there seems to be a lack of communication between the two of you. Hopefully we'll figure out what that is. And I think that that lack of communication is blocking something. There might be a lack of boundaries too, because I'm seeing the Porcupine and Anemone. Yeah, there's definitely no communication. So if you are in no contact with someone, then this makes a lot of sense because there's no communication whatsoever. But if you're in a relationship with this person, or you're with this person, you're spending time with this person, it feels like you're not talking about the important things. Like there's an elephant in the room is what this is giving. But let's just get into these. So let's look at the energy that exists between the two of you. We have the King of Cups. We have the Bat and Hellebore is a card of intuition, the Queen of Cups, and Wine. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups showing up as the energy between the two of you. There's certainly a lot of love that exists between the two of you, and probably a high level emotional kind of love. I do think that you feel these things for each other. With this intuition card, there may even be a telepathic connection that exists between the two of you. But again, I don't get the sense that you actually talk to each other about whatever needs to be talked about. So hopefully, Sagittarius, this is resonating with you, because I see someone that you love who loves you back. You intuitively are drawn to each other. You might communicate telepathically, whether you know it or not, but you're avoiding some conversation. And the Wine card is just saying that you come together and do the fluff stuff. You want to have fun. You want to love each other, but there's something here, some kind of a boundary perhaps that you're not addressing, and you're both just kind of sweeping it under the rug is what I have so far. In your person's feelings, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Boar and Pumpkin. So your person feels like they would like to continue to do the work in this relationship. They feel confident about you. There's no question that they feel that you are their person. I think that these combinations of the Knight of Pentacles, but also with this Porcupine and Anemone under the deck, because I keep being drawn to this, I think your person feels like they want to work on how to create boundaries. So whether this is boundaries with you in the relationship, or maybe boundaries outside of the relationship. So to give you an example, and this is just a random example, Perhaps they have a family member who doesn't have any boundaries, and so they continue to interfere in your relationship. And your person is allowing that person to do that, but neither one of you is talking about that. So this is what I mean by there's a need for them to set a boundary, but neither one of you is talking about that. But I think that they sense that and they feel that. They feel very mature to me, your person feels like they want to make this complete with you. I'm jumping ahead because I see the world here too, but we'll get to that. It feels like they want to add that communication piece. They maturely want to approach this, but it feels like they're just a little bit lost in how to do it, but they're confident about you. Their actions towards you are the 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So they certainly intend on asking you to help them get to this 10 of Cups with you. So there's this feeling where they feel like they can reach their goals, but only with your help. It's almost like they have this sense that you can assist them in this, that perhaps you know how to set a clear boundary and that they need you to be able to explain to them the next steps on how to do that or how to productively set a boundary with someone. So hopefully, again, this is resonating for you and that this is making sense to you, but it does feel like your person certainly wants to come towards you with this emotionally full heart, full cups kind of way with the King and Queen of Cups in the center here. 10 of Cups is in their action, but they definitely feel like they want to ask for your help on, okay, what do I do? How do I set this boundary? How do I come about this in a healthy way? But I do feel like you're not talking about that. So hopefully we'll get through this and we'll see the advice as it comes through, but we're going to go through one section at a time. In your feelings, you have the Page of Cups and the Weasel and Pine. So you're very introspective at this time. You're probably keeping all of the things that you feel to yourself, which again supports this idea that there's no communication. I feel like with the Page of Cups and the Weasel and Pine that you are perhaps, you're pouring love into yourself. The love that you feel for yourself is coming through very strongly here. And I think that this is giving you some time to really, again, I want to say introspect. You have this very internal, emotional feelings towards yourself right now. I feel like you're being honest with yourself. You're considering the totality of this situation, but I don't think that you are pouring into this person as much as perhaps you may have once done, or at a minimum, you're not expressing it through words. You're feeling it. You may be telepathically expressing things. You might be showing each other love in lots of loving ways, but no one is talking about it. Your actions towards this person are the Sun and Death. So there's 2 major arcana coming through here. So I do feel that you want to take actions toward this situation to make profound change and happiness, optimism. So I feel like you understand that your person wants your help and you have every intention of doing that you want to help them transform themselves. There's a feeling coming through that you don't want to do the work for them, but you're happy to show them because you've already gone through a massive transformation and you know what this true connection could mean. You know the potential of this relationship and just how wonderful it can be with the Sun, but you can't do the work for them. But I don't think that they're really asking you to do the work for them. I think they're asking you to help show them how they can do the work themselves. So if they are hiding behind some kind of a mask, if they're people pleasing, if there's some shadow work that still needs to be done on their part that they're sweeping under the rug or trying to downplay, I feel like they are going to take your advice if you can give them some advice on how to do that, how to set that boundary with that person who's interfering or whatever that is for you. I do feel like this person just is going to ask for your expertise, but it feels to me so far that they want to do it themselves. They see you as the 9 of Pentacles and the World. I think they see you very clearly. They know that you know your self-value. They know that you don't need them. They see that you have leveled up. You have completed all kinds of spiritual level ups and growth. You're a highly spiritual being and they know this. And I do think that they still feel you moving towards them, but they know that you don't need them. And that's true. The cards are telling me the same thing. You have death and sun in your actions. You are a highly evolved being and they see you that way. And you know your self-worth and they see you that way. You see them as the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. This is a very, very sweet energy. For very few of you, for some of you, this is very specific. This is exactly my combination for mother and child. When I see the Queen of Pentacles and Page of Cups together, that is my combination for that. So your person might be a parent and you see them as a very effective and loving parent and nurturing parent, but that's not going to be for everyone. Obviously, what this is really telling me is you see your person as a very nurturing, very sweet energy. You are aware of their wisdom. You are certainly aware of how nurturing they are towards you and the combination of your energies. You know that they are not fleeting. You know that you're being guided towards this person. This is not like a temporary situation. This is your person and you see them as that. And I tend to see it that way too. There's just this communication problem that exists between the two of you. So their intentions are the Ace of Wands and the Skunk and Magnolia. They intend to protect you fiercely. They intend to take action towards you and towards this situation. Their intentions are very, very good. And you see them correctly. The cards are telling me this. It genuinely feels like your person is in some kind of pain, probably because there's something that's not being said, but they're afraid, they're cautious. We're getting the Skunk and Magnolia, which is a card of protection. So I do feel like they want to take very decisive action towards you, but they don't really know what to do. And I think that that comes with you helping them, giving them the advice, showing them how to do the shadow work that you, it appears, have already done with the Death card on your side. You've done the shadow work. They don't know how. They just want you to kind of spin them in the right direction. Your intentions are the Four of Swords and the Deer and Oat. This is a very strong combination of healing. Your intentions are to heal yourself, heal the relationship, possibly even pull yourself back a bit, which I think you've been doing. But the problem with that is this lack of communication. I think that you coming towards the situation more fully in a more focused way and a more communicative way is really going to be the thing that helps to heal. I can see that your intentions are to heal. The cards are saying, start by talking to your person. Start by being very open. The Letter card is here. Talk to your person. The Knight of Swords is here. The Knight of Swords is the most honest card in the deck. The Knight of Swords speaks the truth only. Even if the truth hurts, the Knight of Swords speaks that truth. So I do feel like the advice coming strongly through is that is how you're going to heal the situation, by explaining to your person this lack of boundaries and how they can fix it, and then allow them to fix it. So we have the Two of Wands, the Cayman and Poppy, Knight of Cups, and the Stars. So you are certainly, this is a highly spiritual connection. I think we already sensed that with the King and Queen of Cups and this card of telepathy and intuition. You're very, very strongly being guided towards each other in the astral realm. Your higher selves, your guides, the universe, everything behind the scenes is conspiring to keep the two of you together. There's a lot of romance that exists between the two of you. In the energy that exists between the two of you, we got the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and we got the Page of Cups twice in each of your energies. So every single court card in the family of cups, the family of love, is here. It's very clear that there's no question the love that exists between the two of you. I think you both fantasize about each other a lot with this Poppy card, that you dream of each other, you want to be with each other, you want to change and be better for each other with the Two of Wands. You both want this. It's just one simple, it's not simple, it's simple, but it's not easy. Let's put it that way. The advice is simple. Tell your person they need to set these boundaries with whoever this is. Explain to them how to do it. Explain to them how to do the shadow work. explain to them about people pleasing or whatever it is they're doing with this outside energy that's interfering between the two of you, and really just take out your inner Knight of Swords energy and just be very clear with this person about boundaries, and then allow them to do that, because their intention is to do it. They just don't know what to do. And then I think you're going to start to see these manifestations of the relationship come in more strongly, more fertile, more nurturing, more once you get that communication piece. Just open your mouths and talk to each other is really what this is saying, because this is such a beautiful connection that to ignore that piece would really be a mistake, I think. So just talk to each other. Tell them everything you know that you've been through. You've been through the Death card, so you know what this feels like. So talk to them about it. Let them learn from your hard work, because they want to do the hard work too. So there you go, Sagittarius. That is your love reading. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.